covered by TechCrunch, the Wall Street Journal. MSP Alliance actually does webinars on this exact idea that the next wave of online backup adoption, or at least cloud adoption, is really based on security. We've seen all these services come out recently with no real security discussion, except for, of course, the recent Dropbox debacle with things they claimed that turned out not to be true. But what is secure and what is not secure? The problem of the stealth cloud. So when you look at SOS Online Backup, and what we've offered from the beginning was a secure, first and foremost, online cloud service. Online backup is something that's very different from a storage service where you have a lot of interaction and collaboration with other people. And it's this dedication to security that's really been nice, and what's been great for us going to market against specific industries like healthcare industry, accounting services, or any kind of financial industry for that matter, legal, educational, government. So our commitment to security has really been a big part of our success, even in the early days where these types of services really weren't succeeding in those industries, where now they are. So that commitment has really been paying off, and we're expecting to be a big part of this growth in the next couple of years.
Aaron has a question. DC support, how about the fertile grounds of the Middle East?
Currently, no data center presence in the fertile grounds of the Middle East. We do have a data center out in the UK, so that would be the first hit from that region. Of course, we're always looking to pop up more data centers here and there. We do have a data center in Canada, asks Will, and we're looking to get some more in different parts of the world. Central America is a big growth point. We're looking in Central and South America as well. But basically, anywhere where we see a good demand or a good opportunity is where we're going to put up.
Vitor says, yeah, UK. He's really excited about the UK. All right, let's talk more about the entire SOS Online Backup product suite. So we are the only partner out there that you will find that offers backup for every user. We offer backup products for Facebook. We offer backup products for PC and Mac. We offer backup products for mobile phones, as I mentioned earlier. And over on the right-hand side, this is probably what you guys must be interested in for your SMB and enterprise clients. We back up system data, operating systems. We back up app data, like I mentioned, SQL servers, SharePoint servers, full databases, and brick-level backup. We, of course, our bread and butter backup file data, documents, images, emails, and we offer unlimited versioning to every account. This is just an absolute staple of what we do. Unlimited versioning, unlimited file and folder archiving.
We have Adriana saying that our audio just went out. Is anyone else not hearing us? Who is hearing us okay?
Okay, William can hear us.
All right, looks like everyone can hear us, so we'll just chat to Adriana that she's gonna maybe need to dial back in.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for responding. So a good question while we're doing this, does your package work with VMware and Symantec Backup Exec? Well, one, our software to go off-site is rather agnostic to file type. We're just going to take the files and put them off-site. So going back more historically, what we've been able to do since 2001 and primarily since our launch in the U.S. operation in 2005, 2006 is build the best, simplest, most secure online backup service there is. We've been boasted as the best by PCMag, which is not some onlinebackupreview.com type site to throw one out that you can just pay for your spot in line. They do a thorough evaluation, and through security and usability, we've come out on top. Now, with the addition of ServerSave, we've now stopped recommending going to companies like Backup Exec for your image-based backup. So we used to literally say, if you want to take an image off-site, you can use a Windows-based backup system, or you can use Backup Exec, or Zenith, or some other program to create an image of a system, and then use our online backup software to take it off-site. With the addition of Server Save and Image Creator, you no longer need to do that. So we're incorporating image-based backup and recovery, as well as Exchange granular recovery. So we've really changed the dynamic of the competitive landscape, which we'll get into in a little bit. Will has another question before I go through what our program looks like. What kind of internet speed is required? Most companies don't have T1 lines. Are these, and then a couple of, well, first, well, you need to understand that the speed of your backup is going to be dependent largely on your internet connectivity. You don't require T1 lines, but it really depends on what you're going at. We have some speed tests on our website that you can actually look at, and it gives you backup sets and average speeds that we saw and how long it took. Right now, between the local procedures and the transfer, you're averaging about an hour per gig of backup if you have about 1 megabit per second upload speed. But it depends on your machine health and everything else. We also don't throttle like other services, which is really a big part of our services. We don't limit you in what you can back up per day or how quickly you can get data to the cloud. A lot of services limit you in that because of how they're priced out with these grandiose unlimited plans with asterisks all over the place. All right, another question from Dimitri, are these softwares added free to your offering? Well, let's go over what our offering is. So when you enter the SOS Server Save Partner Program, what are you getting? So first you have Exchange backup and granular recovery. So not only can you back up a full volume of your Exchange server or of any volume really and recover that from locally or off-site, but at a mailbox level, even at an individual attachment level. It's really pretty simple to do, and we'll be going through that at the end. It also comes with bare metal Image Creator and Image Stream. Image Creator is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to be able to program backup jobs to run images as you would with your legacy systems like Backup Exec, ArcServe, Zenith, etc., to do a full backup and then schedule incrementals throughout or in the intermediate time. Image Stream is a redesign of our backup agent specifically designed to handle taking images off-site. Most of you who have been looking at these things for the last few years are aware that getting an image off-site has been a big struggle and oftentimes becomes such a struggle that it's not very useful. Well, we've revamped our program so that Image Stream is specifically designed for large file backup. And we're talking 100 gigs, 200 gigs, a terabyte. Then you have Pulse Centralized Management. So Pulse is an agent-based program that you install alongside each machine that you're backing up. And Pulse is going to report back at 2 levels and also give you some control. It's going to first report back on things that really any monitoring system can look at as far as Windows application events. The second level is more specifically to what our backup program is doing. So it will pull the logs, scrape that information, and give you an evaluation that X files backed up, X files did not back up, and then here's the log excerpt to show you what happened. It also allows you to send information back to the backup so that once you've installed the program and everything, you can change the backup set, you can change the schedule, and all with a click of a button. Online Backup and Recovery, this is our flagship file and folder backup program. This is something that we do a rather heavy brand on as well, because it's understood that your customers are going to be interfacing with this file and folder backup software. And Forbes as well as TechCrunch both wrote on a study that came out that showed that nearly 60% of a business's data does not reside on centralized locations controlled by the business, most of these being workstations and laptops. So if you install a file and folder backup system across all your laptops and workstations, and you can do that. And we have many customers with 800 users across the U.S. with laptops, or North America rather, with laptops and workstations that work from home or are traveling all the time, and they had no way to protect their information previously. You install Pulse alongside each online backup and recovery agent, and now all of a sudden you can control and monitor those backups happening all from a central point. The Premier Web Integration. This is a big part of our program that is also a very unique part of our program. Rather than just give you a simple admin portal that's hosted on our site, we're actually going to build this web package that will act as a quasi product site. It's going to be hosted on a domain that you provide to us. We're going to install the package up there, and it allows you to integrate billing management into it. So if you have an authorized.net or PayPal account, you can plug in your information, and then you can all of a sudden have an e-commerce site ready for your backup services. It allows for support ticketing if you don't have a big support ticketing system up. It also has a very powerful mailer built into it. So if you wanted to send out an alert to all of your existing users or to some lead base that you have, then you can upload the contact information and create different campaigns and then get click-through and open reports all through this system. So if you don't already have something like this, or if you do and you know the difficulty in getting such a campaign set up, we've really streamlined the launch to market, and that's the whole point of the Premier Web Package. Rather than taking 3 to 5 months to get out to market, you could be out to market as soon as we deliver. And then, of course, the mobile applications allows backup from information from your Droids, your iPhones, and this is something that is soon to be released over the next couple months here. All right, we have a couple questions from Evan. What image format is used for the bare metal image creator backups? Zen, Hyper-V, VMware, proprietary? It's proprietary. Vitor just says he's excited, loves it so far, and he's glad that he's stayed after work being in the UK to watch our presentation.
Keep the questions coming. We love it. So let's talk a little bit about how SOS Server Save compares to SOS for Business, our file and folder product, SOS for Home, and Carbonite and Mozy. So, of course, everyone's heard of Carbonite and Mozy. Everyone knows that it's, in general, a file and folder product, and it has a bare metal offering, but it's local only. It does not send bare metal images to the cloud. Mozy does have reseller program, but it does not offer the robust features that we do, such as a website and the Premier Web Integration package that Derek just talked about. This presentation is absolutely available to you if you do want to request it from your partner specialist, because I know there's a lot of really detailed information on here. The V5 section on the bottom of this grid really addresses server backup features that SMBs and enterprises are going to be interested in. Our bare metal backups are transactionally consistent, not crash consistent. We offer full bare metal backup and recovery, so you can restore to dissimilar hardware, which of course you probably need to if something got busted. We offer centralized remote management, deployment, and reporting, and of course Exchange backup and granular recovery. So of course those things mean that we don't really compete with Mozy and Carbonite anymore, because it's not really a fair comparison. It's a fair comparison from the reseller program perspective, but it's not a fair comparison on the actual technology perspective, because we're totally in a different playing field now. So now SOS Server Save will allow you to compete with guys like Zenith, Intronis, and i365, who actually just updated their name or changed their name to eVault. So again, these are things that SMBs and enterprises absolutely need and desire. Military-grade security, so that backups are encrypted locally, in transit, and at the data center. Mobility, you can access, share, stream, browse anywhere with any mobile device, and anything with a browser. Simply log into n.sosonlinebackup.com. Exchange, backup, and granular recovery allows you to be a hero by recovering a deleted mail item by the CEO of your client's company. Same thing with SQL and SharePoint. You can recover an entire server onto a new machine if you need to, and these things do happen.
All right, we have a few questions. One from Aaron's asking, how do you all compare to Rackspace? Well, it's really, again, kind of a, not to sound like a high school geometry or algebra teacher, but it's kind of an apples to oranges comparison. SOS provides a combination of a software as a service as well as a platform as a service. So the platform as a service is that all the NOC services are in-house, our hardware that we own and monitor and